Hello, Sandra. I heard about you. Why didn't you tell me about this amazing thing? Oh, Roberta, hello. You heard something about me? I wonder what you're talking about. Don't be shy. You don't have to hide it. The drama club of my grandchildren. I heard they won the first place at the district's drama competition, didn't they? The competition is called the Newcomers Debut Festival. Oh, yes, but it's not a big deal. It's a big competition, but it's a newcomers competition, and it's not a full-fledged launch pad for the theater industry. Those girls are also saying that there is still a long way to go, and they are preparing themselves for the next steps. I wish them all the best too. Oh dear, what a demanding mother. As a parent, it's only natural to praise your children for their great success. Raphael and Emma must want their mother to praise them too. Poor Shoujo-kun and Shannon-chan. I am a playwright myself, and my husband George is also a stage director, so I can't help but be strict. But I'm really looking forward to seeing the kids do their best. Yes, I'm really happy for you. So, aren't you going to do something to celebrate? George says we should celebrate at a popular Japanese restaurant in town that's been getting a lot of attention on TV lately. He said it's our kids' memorable first step toward their dream, so we should at least do that. I'm going there tonight with them. Wow, that's great. What time should we go then? What do you mean by that? Huh? Why are you asking me that question? It's a celebration for my grandchildren. Of course you'll invite me and my husband too, right? I'm sorry, but I don't think you and your husband can join us today. We only booked the seats for 4 people. That's okay. We can just ask the restaurant to change the number of people who'll be attending right over the phone. I'll make sure to bring some gifts to celebrate. I hate to say this, but I don't want you to come. What? Why not? We're your family. Are you saying that you want to exclude me and my husband? Wouldn't the grandchildren be happy if Grandma and Grandpa come to celebrate? Even my son George would be happy to invite us. I'm sure George doesn't want you to come either. Whenever we go to a fancy restaurant or cafe for our children's events, or for the occasional extravaganza, you found out about that from somewhere and just came over. You eat like a growing child, gobbling up 5 times as much as anyone else. You would say that you didn't bring any money or forgot your wallet at home. You force us to lend you money, but you never pay us back. Oh my God, how dare you? That makes it sound like it's our fault. It's natural for you to treat your parents at the restaurant. Even George must be happy to be able to show filial piety. There's a limit to how much filial piety you can show your parents. And it's not just about money. The other day, when we had a barbecue, you came over to our house. You just ate the food and left without cleaning up afterwards, didn't you? Don't tell me you don't know about that. I don't like the sound of you barging in on me. I just happened to be visiting my son and his wife at their house and found out that you had the barbecue, so I just decided to join. I'm sorry that I didn't help you cleaning up afterwards. I thought I'd get in trouble if I touched their stuff without permission, so I just left since I didn't want to disturb you. You just want to argue with me, don't you? Have you ever thought that people are usually careful when they eat at other people's house? How dare you eat more than half of the meat and vegetables that we prepared on that day? Oh, did I eat that much? I'm sorry, but me and my husband eat a lot most of the time. I have the advantage that I don't get fat no matter how much I eat, so I tend to eat a lot. I don't really care about that. Anyway, we are very annoyed by the gluttony of you and your husband. We will not invite both of you to dinner or tea in the future, so please don't think badly of us. What? That's terrible. Even I want to have a taste of that expensive Japanese food. If you want to eat there so badly, please go by yourself. Your father-in-law only receives a modest amount of salary every month. We can't afford to go to expensive restaurants unless we have a chance like this. So you want us to treat you to a fancy Japanese restaurant this time too? I'm speechless at your attitude. How rude! You're being so obnoxious again, aren't you? I just want to celebrate my grandchildren's success and have a nice dinner with my son and his family. When you come over, we don't have fun. This time, we want to celebrate with our family of 4, so please refrain from coming to the restaurant. Sandra, you haven't arrived yet? I'm tired of waiting. I'm going to go in and eat first, okay? Roberta? What are you talking about out of the blue? What do you mean? I'm talking about the fancy Japanese restaurant you mentioned last time. It's a celebration for my grandchildren's victory. Let me ask you something. Which restaurant are you in right now? Of course, the one you mentioned last time. I told you I'll be there to celebrate. I got here early, so I'll go in and eat first. I told you I want to celebrate with my family of 4, so please don't join us. Why are you ignoring me? You told me to refrain from coming. Unfortunately, the word refrain doesn't exist in my dictionary. That's why I'm here at the restaurant. Just kidding. I beg your pardon, is that supposed to be a joke? Well, I'll allow you to come, but you are going to pay for your own food, aren't you? Huh? Why should I pay? Since you are the host, you are supposed to buy drinks for the guests, aren't you? I brought gifts for my grandchildren, so that's enough, right? My husband decided not to work overtime and rushed home. We will be here to celebrate with all of you. Well then, we'll be waiting for you while we eat, so hurry up and come over. Sandra, aren't you very late? How long are you going to make us wait? I'm full and so is my husband. Thanks for the meal. What are you talking about? We arrived at the restaurant more than 30 minutes ago. Oh, really? I just can't see all of you. Oh, well, that's okay. Like I said before, we're full, so we'll go home first. I'm sorry I couldn't give the grandchildren their gifts today, but I'll bring them to your house next time. I've told you that you must pay for your own food. I don't have any money. You invited me, Sandra, so you should pay for it. My husband and I can't pay such an amount of money by ourselves. Give me a break. I didn't invite you and your husband. Don't falsify your memory. You guys usually eat a lot. How many servings did you eat? Let's see. I think about 10 servings. 10 servings? Are you kidding me? That's right. Expensive cuisine is delicious, but the portions are very small. I wasn't full at all and kept having second helpings. If you ate and drank as much as you wanted like that, it would cost at least $6,000. Are you sure you can handle it? I just got confirmation that it's $7,000. Oh my God! Unbelievable! Looks like we ate too much. $7,000, huh? How can you eat that much if you don't have any money? Besides, you just had a meal at the most expensive restaurant in town. I thought that with Haruna and your husband, we could make it work. Eating with other people's money tastes so much better. It's the best. Just kidding. I'm not kidding. What do you think you're doing? Relying so much on other people's money? Are you out of your mind? Don't worry about the details. I'll bring you some gifts later, so please give me $7,000. You know what? Will you please stop this? What the hell do you think we are? Do you think we're some sort of ATM? I don't think of you that way. We are family, aren't we? Don't try to fool us. There's no family that will charge hundreds of thousands of dollars for a meal. Such people are parasites. Just come and pay us as soon as possible. If you don't pay, I can't go home. Even if you don't want to, George, who loves his parents, will be happy to pay. Why don't you ask him to pay? Oh, I just remembered something. Which fancy restaurant are you and your husband visiting? Huh? What are you talking about? The one near that train station? Because that's the only one that's close to our hometown. You're the one who said we were going there in the first place. I'm very sorry to tell you this, but you're going to the wrong restaurant, Roberta. What? We're having our meal at the main restaurant, which is located in Florida. Huh? Florida? Yes, that's correct. This time, we are celebrating the children's victory. George and I splurged on a 3-day trip to a luxury resort in Florida. We decided to go to the main restaurant tonight and have a dinner party there. Stop joking! I didn't know about that! Well, that's because I didn't tell you about that. In the first place, I don't have the obligation to tell someone I didn't invite. I was so nervous that you might have followed me to Florida. Wait a minute! You're really in Florida? Are you saying that you won't come to the one near our hometown? I'm telling you the truth. I'm enjoying fine Japanese cuisine at the main restaurant here, so I have no plan to go back home at the moment. And even if we did, it would be too late due to the time and distance. Then what about our payment? That's terrible! You deceived me! What do you mean? You just misunderstood and went to the different restaurant on your own, didn't you? Then that means you were already in Florida when I called you in the morning. Why didn't you tell me? If it's a family trip, you should have taken me and my husband along. That's terrible. How dare you leave us out of the group? This is a celebration for the children, and I want to celebrate it with just 4 of us. People who want to eat a big meal and make others pay for them without a second thought are not family. What the? How can you say that? Unlike you and your family who are successful in the theater, my husband doesn't make much money. How can you be such a cold wife to make us pay for the meals we just ate? We're supposed to help each other out. That's what a family member is supposed to do. Helping each other? What kind of joke is that? I don't remember you helped us at all. What you're doing is just forcing your family to pay for your meals every single time. You and your husband are just parasites. What? That's very rude. Do you think you can just say anything you want to say just because you're a playwright? I'm just stating a fact. Anyway, we are in Florida now, so you need to pay for what you ate by yourself. Instead of talking about us, shouldn't you be thinking about how to handle the payment? What? I don't understand. Wait a minute. I only have $120 in my wallet and my husband has about $260. And I didn't even bring my credit card. My husband and I can only pay by debit card. Let me ask you, what is the balance? Around $200? Oh my, that's the most modest amount of money I've ever seen. We could have made it work in a regular restaurant, but you spent $7,000 there, right? No matter how you look at it, that's not even close to the exact amount you need to pay. That's right, so you need to give me $7,000 now. I'm sorry to keep repeating this, but we are in Florida now. No matter how hard we try, we can't go back to our hometown right now. Even if we could, we have no obligation to pay you for the food and drink you've taken the liberty of eating and drinking like idiots. What? I'm in trouble. If you don't pay us, we can't go back, and we'll end up running away without paying. It's not good for you guys to have your family members treated like criminals. Treated like criminals? You'll become criminals if you just run away without paying. Stop messing around with me. Let me talk to George. That boy will understand. He'll gladly pay for me and my husband. Actually, I just asked him about it, but he said he doesn't care about that. He said that your husband doesn't make much money, but he's the general manager at his company, right? It's not that he doesn't make enough money. It's that he spends too much on food, which puts a strain on your monthly budget. George also said that he has always been put off by his parents' gluttony. Also, you're saying that you aren't fat even if you eat a lot. But have you ever looked at yourself in the mirror? Why don't you and your husband take this opportunity to reevaluate the amount of food you've been eating all these times? This can't be happening! Good luck to both of you then. I'm enjoying my meal with my husband and children. Have a good day. Then, my mother and father-in-law, who were in a hurry, made a devilish phone call to my father-in-law's colleague. They asked him to bring them some money and made a payment of $7,000 in the form of a loan. Because of this, my father-in-law's position in the company deteriorated, and now he is working with a narrow view of his own shoulders. I felt refreshed and fully enjoyed my trip to Florida with my husband, son, and daughter. I returned home with great satisfaction and was able to further strengthen my family ties.
Paul, we need to talk. You got a minute?
What's up? I'm kind of busy right now.
I know you're busy, but this is really important.
Important? What is it? Spit it out.
I've been thinking. You've been acting weird lately.
Weird? What do you mean?
You've been coming home late, and I've been getting strange texts from numbers I don't know.
Huh? How is that my problem?
And last week, when you said you were on a business trip, my friend saw you by chance. You were walking with a young woman.
That was just a coworker. It's nothing. You've got it all wrong.
A coworker? My friend said you two looked pretty close.
No, I'm telling you, it's a misunderstanding. You gotta believe me.
I can't believe you anymore. Everything you do is suspicious. You come home late every night with nothing but excuses.
If you're so suspicious, why don't you bring some evidence?
I don't have concrete evidence, but your behavior is just too strange. Sudden business trips, not answering your phone.
Are you seriously accusing me of cheating?
What else am I supposed to think? It's obvious you're lying. When I saw you sneaking out in the middle of the night, it really broke my heart.
Look, it was just a fling. It didn't mean anything, and it wasn't cheating.
That excuse won't cut it. I trusted you, and now I feel betrayed. Do you have any idea how much this hurts me every day?
I'm sorry, okay? But it's over now. So can we drop it?
Over? Maybe for you, but I'm still hurting. This kind of pain doesn't just go away.
I said I was sorry. Isn't that enough?
An apology isn't going to fix this. I can't trust you anymore. It's going to take time to rebuild that trust.
Come on, give it a rest. Stop making such a big deal out of this.
A big deal? If you think cheating is no big deal, then our relationship is over.
Over? Don't be so dramatic.
This isn't being dramatic. My heart is breaking. If you can't understand that, there's no point in talking anymore.
Fine. Let's just drop this, okay?
What? We're not done talking until we solve our problems.
If you can't trust me, then maybe I shouldn't be in this house anymore.
You know what? If you're really sorry, maybe some distance would be good.
What are you saying? If you keep this up, I'm really gonna leave. Since you don't trust me at all, I think I'll go clear my head.
What?
Just came up with this plan. I'm going on a 3-day trip with my girlfriend starting tomorrow.
Whatever. You don't need to tell me.
Can you pack my bags?
Do it yourself. What kind of idiot asks his wife to pack for a cheating trip?
You used to do it for my business trips.
Don't compare business trips to cheating.
You're so cold. No wonder you get cheated on.
I'm cold because you cheated, dumbass.
Oh yeah, Mom was complaining about not having enough money this month. Give her about $1,000, will you?
If you have money for a trip, why don't you give her that? I don't care about cash for you and your side chick to have fun.
No way. This money is for me and her to enjoy. It's separate from Mom's living expenses.
Then let your mother keep complaining. I'm amazed at how irresponsible you are.
You're the worst.
If anyone's the worst, it's you for going on a trip to cheat. Have you ever thought about how much you're hurting me?
I don't know why I ever married you.
Funny, I feel the same way. Marrying you was the biggest mistake of my life. I regret it every day.
You know that lawyer you got for alimony? It's useless.
Why's that?
Remember the prenup? The clause saying you can't claim alimony if I cheat was my brilliant idea.
I don't recognize that. You made it up yourself. It means nothing to me.
Everyone does it.
What's your point? I'm sick of your selfish logic.
I'm just a man ahead of his time. I adopted these practices early.
Give me back my 2 years. I feel like all the time I devoted to you was wasted.
Hey, at least you got to take care of me for those 2 years.
Enough. Talking to you gives me a headache.
Funny coincidence. Talking to you gives me a stomachache.
Will you make me break out in hives all over?
You make my heart race, make me dizzy and short of breath. I need to take heart medicine just to deal with you.
Whatever. I wish you'd just drop dead.
You going to the courthouse today?
I'm heading there now. Thanks. It's not a big deal. You don't need to thank me. You're pathetic if you can't even handle this much. I'm looking forward to the vineyard. Maybe I'll buy Mom some wine. I'm sure she'll be thrilled with something from your cheating trip. You're so sarcastic. Don't get too excited and crash. My life goes on even after your little trip is over. You're worried about me? I'm worried about the guardrail. It'd be a shame if something innocent got damaged because of an irresponsible person like you. You're so unlovable. Bye. You're not worth talking to anymore. Yeah, later. Hey, something terrible has happened. Do you know about it? Mila, you seem panicked. What's wrong? I just got a call from the police. They said Paul died in an accident. What? Apparently, he crashed into a guardrail and fell off a cliff. Oh my God. The woman with him survived, but it wasn't you. That was his lover. Huh? He was cheating? Yes. He said he was going to the vineyard with her. I see. That boy was a playboy, huh? What the hell? Is that really what you're focusing on? Why didn't you tell me sooner? He called me last night asking what souvenir I wanted. I told him to get me sangria. My condolences, but now's not the time for that. The police called me because my number was listed as Mom in his contacts. They should have called you, his wife, first. Well, it doesn't really matter who they called. What's important is that he's not coming back. Hey, why are you so calm? Your husband just died. You don't seem that sad either, Mila. If anything, you're too calm. What? Who said I'm happy about the insurance money? I didn't say anything about insurance. Did he have a policy? He's had a life insurance policy since he was a child, but I'd rather have him alive than any money. That's not how it looks. Your words and actions don't match up. What are you going to do now? How will you manage without Paul? I'll manage on my own from now on. I'll figure things out by myself. A parasite wife like you has nowhere to go. Who do you think would hire you? I'll start looking now. I'll pave my own way, so don't worry. I'll take care of you if you want to be my slave for life. Excuse me? You're joking, right? You'll be taking care of me from now on. Now that Paul's gone, someone needs to look after me. What are you talking about? I have no intention of taking care of you. He may be gone now, but we're still family. We should support each other from now on. Huh? Are you crazy? Why should I live with you? What? Why not? Because you've always been cold and rude to me. I can't imagine living with someone like that. We're in the second year of marriage, right? We talked about living together after about 10 years. It's just happening a bit sooner. That was something you decided on your own. I never agreed to it. Then agree now. I refuse. I intend to live my own life. I won't be at your beck and call. How can you abandon an old woman who's just lost her child? Who would want to live with someone who treats others like servants? You're always harsh and complaining. Living together is out of the question. Paul's death is God giving us a chance. We should start anew and live together harmoniously. That's a nosy God, but I won't listen to you anymore. I've decided to follow my own path. Anyway, once Paul's body is returned, we'll be busy with the wake and funeral. You don't have time to be spacing out. Excuse me. Hey, where are you? I've been looking everywhere. Huh? Why would you be looking for me? Paul's body is back. We're at the funeral home. Come quickly. I'm on vacation. What? It's your husband's wake. He's not my husband anymore. What do you mean? We divorced a while ago. What? Paul's affair came to light 6 months ago. At first, he begged for forgiveness, saying it was just a fling. I tried to forgive him and rebuild our relationship, but it turned out there were about 10 women. Oh my! He was a smooth talker. He's got a sense of humor, and I'm sure he's popular with girls. A man's affair or 2? It was 10 women. He forgot my birthday and our anniversary, spending them in hotels with those women. That's terrible! Mila, can you imagine how I felt when I found receipts for fancy gifts he gave them? Was he making that much money? No, his income was average. Then where is he getting the money from? He probably took out loans. You mean I have to repay them? How much? Looks like it. I'm divorced, so you're the sole heir. Will the insurance cover it? I have no idea how much debt there is. When did you divorce? The day before he left for that trip. The divorce was already decided, so he went on his cheating trip openly. I see. I'll claim compensation for the affair too. He's gone now. What are you saying? I already claimed compensation while Paul was alive. As his heir, you'll have to pay me. It's $30,000, by the way. The insurance is only $30,000. Oh, that works out perfectly then. You're kidding. There's nothing left for me. He had some selfish clauses in the prenup like no compensation for affairs, but that's invalid under the law. No way! I'm not gloating. It's sad he died so young, and I'm not without sorrow, but Paul kept cheating even knowing how much it hurt me. You're overreacting about a mere affair. I thought it was just an affair too, which is why I forgave him once. He betrayed that trust. How am I supposed to handle inheriting his debts and compensation payments? Weren't you going to live with me? I clearly refused, remember? Why? If you have any compassion, be kind to a lonely old woman who lost her son. Don't you remember what you said when I lost my child? The miscarriage? That's different. No, it's not. You laughed and called me a defective, good-for-nothing failure when I miscarried early in the pregnancy. I don't remember that. I still have nightmares about it. I'm sorry. I was just looking forward to a grandchild. Some things can't be excused with just. You should know that after living so long. You're going to make me handle the wake and funeral alone? You're the chief mourner. Won't you help me? After all that betrayal, the only revenge I can take is not mourning him. Some might call me heartless, but looking at his portrait only brings painful memories. I can't bring myself to pray for his soul. I'm short on money too. Paul told me. He said you needed about $1,000 for living expenses. I don't have money for a funeral either. Unfortunately, I don't have any either. We had no savings to divide, and he refused to get life insurance, saying he didn't need it. What a foolish child! I have to get by on what little money I have left too. This is troublesome. Well then, excuse me. Wait, you heartless person! Are you the wife? Who are you? Paul's girlfriend. Which one? Huh? There were more? At least 9 others. What the hell? That jerk? Are you the one who was in the vineyard accident with him? Yeah, I broke both legs because of his driving. I'm going to sue for damages. He's gone, you know. I know. That's why I'm contacting you, his heir. Good thing I stole your contact from Paul's phone. I can't believe I'm saying this again. We've been divorced for a while. What? We filed for divorce the day before he went to the hot springs with you. No way! So I'm not inheriting anything. Then, can I inherit his assets? Paul was with such an idiot. How pathetic. Huh? A stranger like you can't inherit anything. Paul's mother is the sole heir. Besides, he had no assets. So, if I go to his mother, I can claim accident compensation? I guess you could. Great! I'll let her know about you. Can you send me your address and name? Okay. Today's the funeral, you know. You're not going to show your face. No reason to go, right? He was just one of my sugar daddies. I didn't really like him. What's that? I have different sugar daddies. One for dinner, the hotel, even an overseas travel. So, you're basically the queen of all these people. That's impressive. Well, with my looks, it just happens. But lately, I'm getting bored of fancy food. That's my concern for now. I see. But is that really okay with you? Yeah, if that's how it is. I'll just have to claim compensation from Paul's mother. And I need to heal this leg quickly, or my daddies will worry. I see. It must be really tough, huh? Well, good luck with everything. After everything went down, Paul's mom, Mila, got stuck with his debts on top of her own money troubles. His life insurance pretty much vanished, paying me damages and clearing his debts. So her dreams of living it up went up in smoke. She used to live in this big house, but had to sell it and downsize to a tiny apartment where she's pinching pennies. Back in the day, she had people to lean on, but now she's all alone without any support. Considering how cold and heartless she was to me, I guess you could call it karma. As for Dana, Paul's side chick, her life's been one hell of a roller coaster. She tried to sue me for money, but the law shut that down real quick. To make matters worse, Paul's other flings came after her for cash, leaving her drowning in debt. Her sugar daddies bailed on her one by one, and now she's got no one in her corner. Dana used to live the high life, but these days, she's flying solo and lonely as can be. As for me, it was rough at first, not gonna lie. But I finally managed to turn things around. I landed a job, found a new place to crash, and I'm feeling pretty good about standing on my own 2 feet. I've put all that painful stuff behind me and found my own slice of happiness. Nicole, it's me. You got my message, didn't you? Please reply. I went through all the trouble to send you this message. Who are you? I don't think I know you. Don't lie to me. I'm your only blood-related younger sister. I cut ties with you 8 years ago, so I don't have a younger sister anymore. How dare you text me out of the blue? You are the one who ruined my life. Don't talk like that. I didn't mean to ruin your life. Huh? Stop blabbering nonsense. You said that I took all the money out of your savings account and spent it all. That's why I ended up getting kicked out of the house. I didn't spend any of your money. Our parents were furious because they believed everything you told them. That's because I'm a good person. Of course our parents trust me. You've been a failure since you were a little girl. I don't need you to tell me that. I laughed when our parents kicked you out of the house. You're still saying nothing but trashy things. Mom and Dad are mine. I can't have you here. Well, it's in the past, so I don't care. I don't have anything to do with you guys anymore. I don't even want to think about it. By the way, I heard you're married and own your own company. You live in a luxurious house built by a house builder, right? Huh? I heard the company has several employees and number of sales is booming. How do you know that? Well, we live in the same country, so it's easy for me to get some information. What's your life like these days? It's none of your business. You have nothing to do with me. That's a very cold thing to say. I went to the trouble of remembering you and texted you. You don't need to remember me. Wipe me out of your memory. I can't do that because you're my only sister. As usual, I don't know what you're thinking. Will you leave me alone? I'm a stranger to you now, so stay away from me. Wait a minute! Esther, you need to explain to me. Oh, hi, Nicole. I can't believe you contacted me. Judas suddenly asked for a divorce. I had no idea why, but when I asked him, he said he's going to remarry you. What the hell does that mean? I don't think I need to explain that to you. I'm beautiful, aren't I? I went to see Judas and told him that I'm your sister. He instantly fell in love with me. Men are so simple. I said, no, because he's your husband. But he said that I'm the woman of his dreams. No matter what I said, I couldn't refuse. When I realized, looks like he has asked you for a divorce. What kind of person are you? How far do you have to go to trample on people's lives? Well, I don't need a husband who fell for someone like you anyway. Don't be rude. It's not my fault that he chose me instead. Of course you made him choose you. Just like that time, I was kicked out of the house out of the blue. I didn't do anything wrong. Why should I have to go through all of this? It's your destiny, isn't it? No, it isn't. It's because you're harassing me in every way you can. Let me tell you something. Even if I'm the one who initiated it, Judas fell in love with me. That means you're not attractive enough to him. Huh? You aren't attractive as a woman. Or maybe it's also because you couldn't fulfill your duties as a housewife. You made Judas think it was okay for him to leave you. It's not my entire fault. How dare you say that? You've lost the battle with me, Nicole. I'm sorry about that. Your husband, your house, everything is mine now. You heartless woman. I'll never forgive you. So what? I heard you are managing a design office. That's none of your business. I don't have to tell you anything about that. Don't get involved in my business. Don't be so cold. Why don't you at least talk to me about your business? For your information, I work for a housing company. Since Judas also works for a house builder, we get along well. We started out by talking about our jobs. What a bunch of unimportant information. I don't want to hear anything about you and Judas. I'm interested in your job. What? I'll take your company away from you. What the hell is that? Are you still trying to take something from me? Why do you keep doing that? You're taking everything from me. It's because I hate you. Ever since I was born, I was depressed by your presence. I didn't want you to come into my sight. Your presence annoys me. That's why I decided to take away all of your precious things you have in life. You're a devil, aren't you? You're not even my younger sister. I don't want a family member that tries to ruin my own happiness. I lost my family 8 years ago. That's what I think. I still think of you as my elder sister, so I'm going to take everything away from you. You've taken away my parents, husband, and got me kicked out of our family's house. Don't you think it's enough? I have nothing more to lose, so you can go enjoy your life. I wish that would happen. As you know, I have a hard time being satisfied. How are you, Nicole? Do you still want something from me? There's nothing I want to talk to you about. I have some good news. What is it? I heard that Judas's parents co-signed for your company. Now that they are strangers to you, they said they won't be your co-signer anymore. What? That's going to be a problem for you, isn't it? What are you going to do? What do you think I'm going to do? How much longer are you going to torment me? How much more do you have to take something from me until you feel satisfied? I told you, didn't I? I'm the kind of person who can't get enough. But I also understand how my parents-in-law feel. There's nothing more annoying than co-signing a loan for someone else. If something were to happen to your company, it would be a huge loss. You're really mean, aren't you? I don't think I'm being mean. I think I'm just doing what I should. But I negotiated with them. What kind of negotiation? I told them that if you let me own the company, you get to keep it. You have employees, right? If you keep the company, you can compensate them for their future lives. I'm being nice to you. How nasty. I'm Judas's wife. Isn't it natural to think of my parents-in-law first? That's enough. I'll give you everything. You can take it all away from me. Really? You don't mind at all? I wonder why you give it away so openly. Isn't that company valuable to you? I can't negotiate with you because I can't have a proper conversation with you. That's why I'm giving up the company. That's my sister. You know what you're talking about. I'm sure my in-laws and Judas will be very happy. Now you have nothing more to deal with me, right? You're right. I'm quite satisfied. I'm sure you are. Well then, I'm stepping down after all the formalities are done. Pick up the phone, Nicole. Hey, explain to me. What's going on? You need to explain to me. I just got fired from my job. It's because you did something behind my back, isn't it? What the hell did you do? I didn't do anything. Then how did my boss know about your design firm? Oh, the housing company you work for was a client of mine. I used to design houses for them. Huh? You never said anything about that. I didn't have to tell you that, did I? It's up to me who I do business with. The representative of the design firm was named after you, so the client asked me about what was going on. What? That's why I told him everything, and he was surprised to hear that you're such a terrible person. No kidding! And then he did a lot of research on you. Research? Yeah, you're late for work without reason. You don't apologize for the trouble you caused to other employees. You keep looking at your phone while you're working, without a care in the world. Then, you leave exactly at the end of the workday, forcing others to do all the overtime on your behalf. I heard your work attitude was terrible. That's not true. That's definitely a lie. I'm sure that there's an employee who tried to bring me down. But I heard that one of the executive directors was ordered to investigate. He wouldn't report a lie, would he? The president was very surprised. He said he can't believe that you and I are sisters. Well, I don't think we're sisters anyway. Oh no! And I heard your company doesn't allow side jobs. Your work attitude is a mess, and your behavior is just insane. They were disappointed when they found out that you can do whatever you want to people, including your own family member. They said that they don't want an insane employee who can't even follow the company rules. Did the president really say that? You're my sister and you didn't stand up for me? You could have said something to defend me. I tried to do that. I told them that you're an insane sister with nasty behaviors, but they should allow you to continue working with them if they don't mind. No way! Did you say that? I can't believe it. You have no right to say that words. You took everything away from me. I told you I'd never forgive you. You're a real jerk, Nicole. How dare you? Anyway, since it seems that the president is friends with the managing director of the house builder Judas is working at, the president told his friend that Judas betrayed me, got married to you, and in the end, you're destroying the company you took away from me. Huh? That has nothing to do with Judas. I thought so too, but the president insisted on telling his friend. You can't just turn him down, can you? He's upset and claimed that Judas, who doesn't have the proper attitude to be a member of society, can't work as a salesman for a house builder. The president said that? I must agree with him. With his insane way of thinking, it's hard to say that Judas won't betray the customers. If that happens, the company will suffer a major blow of loss. I think it's reasonable to take measures before that happens. Do you think you can just get away with that? Fine. Even if the company fires me, I still have a design firm. I have the company that I took from you. About that, when I quit representing the company, the other designers got suspicious. They all complained to me that they wanted to quit the firm. I think their resignation letters should have been sent out to you. What did you say? I don't know anything about that. Because I was the president in name only, and I left all the work to the employees. What kind of president are you? How can you run a company like that? A company president just sits there and signs the documents, right? I don't have to go to the office every day. Do you think the company presidents of the world are stupid? A company president is in charge of the entire company. You can't be so naive. The president has to greet clients and make many trips outside the office. It's necessary to attend meetings and conferences too. Seriously? How could you try to run a company without knowing that? I'm stunned at how naive you are. Isn't the company president supposed to be someone who has a lot of spare time? Of course not. Because you're like that, I've been inundated with calls from clients. As a result, I've been asked to take over all the work you've been doing at the company. What company? I'm sure I took your company. Well, that's why I had to start my own new design firm on short notice. No one would co-sign for someone like you, right? You know what? The president of the company you work for trusted me very much. He said he would co-sign for my design firm. He also said that he wants me to come up with a lot of good designs in the future. The president said that to you? But he fired me. That's because I have a different track record than you, who slacked off a lot. I've always been diligent and polite, no matter who I'm dealing with. I've given the best I could to the housing companies I do business with. I've done good work and earned their trust over the years. You're a pompous prick. I don't need you to boss me around like that. I'm not trying to boss you around. I'm just saying that if you've been in a relationship for a long time, you can see the essence of a person. That's the most important part of company relationships. And that's the part you're lacking the most. You really piss me off. And you know what? Now that they have known what kind of person you are, all of the employees at your design company are going to move to my new firm. You gotta be kidding me. I'm their employer. I won't let them do anything they want to. But it's your fault because you didn't show up at the office. That has nothing to do with it. Don't you know? Know what? As a general rule, a worker is allowed to resign by giving the company 2 weeks' notice. 2 weeks have already passed. What? You don't even know about the deadline because you never show up at the office. That's a lie. So you're saying I'm the only employee in that office? That's what I'm saying. You're taking away one company's employee. Stop fooling around. Don't talk to me like that. I'm not you. I didn't take anyone away from you. Every employee moves here of their own volition. I never asked any of them to do anything like that. You took all my jobs away from me. I can't allow that. Do you finally understand how I feel? Huh? How I felt when you took everything from me? I was in the depths of despair when my own family members were taken away from me. But I knew I had to live on my own. I was so determined. I studied so hard and became a designer. I don't know anything about that. It's what you wanted to do, right? Later, through work, I met Judas, who worked for a house builder. But you took him away from me too. Don't get me wrong, I don't need him anymore. That's because you weren't attractive enough, so he divorced you. It's not my fault, so you shouldn't blame me. And about the design company? I felt that if I didn't do anything, you would take everything away from me. So I approached the president of the housing company you worked for, because he's the person I trusted the most in the business. That's not fair. And the rest is as I told you. Maybe they'll take some kind of action against your co-conspirator, Judas. Wait a minute. This has nothing to do with Judas. Judas is involved in this. He betrayed me, cheated with my own sister, and got remarried. Because of that, I lost my co-signer. Then what's going to happen to Judas? I don't know. Demotion, I guess. I wonder what kind of punishment the company will give him. You really are a terrible woman. That's my line. Think about what you've done so far. Anyway, you and Judas will have nothing to do with me from now on, so don't contact me anymore. Nicole, pick up the phone, please. Nicole! What? I told you not to call me anymore, didn't I? Judas got demoted. I see. I have no income at all. I have a house payment and my in-laws need money for their living expenses. Well, you were fired from the housing company, and the company you took from me will receive no order from clients. Can you please ask the president of the company to reinstate me, please? Why would I do that? Because you're my sister, right? I'm in trouble, so help me. You're the woman who stole my husband from me and kicked me out of the house. You're not my sister. I told you to stay out of this. Don't be so cold. You have to help me. If you can't get me back at the housing company, hire me at your company. I'll do whatever you want. Are you kidding me? I'd rather quit my job than hire you. If I can't pay my mortgage, my family will be evicted. Do something about it. I was kicked out of that house once for an unreasonable reason. I think you should feel the same way I do. My in-laws are there too. I can't lose my house. I don't care. You and our parents made me hit rock bottom. Why should I help you guys? Find someone else. You're the only one I can ask to do this. You have to save our family. We've lived as a family before, haven't we? What? I don't understand. How can you say such a thing after you took everything from me? I'm not going to help you. I don't even want to talk to you, so I'm blocking you for today. Nicole, don't be so cold. Please, I don't know what to do. Help me. Why don't you and your lousy family members talk to each other? There must be some way to solve the problem. Please don't ever depend on me again. Oh no! After that, Esther and her family couldn't afford to pay the mortgage on their house. So they had no choice but to sell their luxurious house built by a house builder. But Esther still had to support their in-laws. Judas is still sitting in his office, feeling ashamed of himself. Esther also works from morning till night to support the family. But because of her parents-in-law's habit of extravagance, her life is not getting any easier. I hope she can experience the humiliation I have been subjected to so far. I'm sure I won't have to deal with it anymore. My newly launched company is finally up and running. The president of the housing company where my sister used to work approached our affiliated companies. Work is expanding for my new company. So we are planning to recruit new employees in the near future. I'm a little anxious because things are going so well, but I'm determined to do the best I can. And if I meet a good person someday, I would like to fall in love again.
Hey, Layla. It's been a long time. It's Grace. Do you remember me?
Grace, we went to the same elementary school?
Yes, that's right.
That Grace who was always mean to me?
Hey, do you have to mention that? Back then, I was just a child, so I just said whatever came to my mind.
Huh?
I heard you got married. I was so surprised, and I just had to text you.
How did you know my account?
Oh, I'm still in touch with a lot of people in my class. I got it from someone who knows your account.
I see. So, what do you want?
Do I need something to text you? I just thought it's been so long since we were in elementary school.
Well, look, I'm really sorry, but if it's not urgent, I'll text you later. I'm a little busy right now.
That's cold, Layla. I heard your husband is a handsome guy working for a big company.
How did you know that?
I just heard a rumor.
I see.
How could a daughter from a poor family like yours marry someone like that? You haven't changed at all since the old days, haven't you? Am I not allowed to get to know Ethan?
It's not like that, but I didn't like that about you since we were little.
It's just something you thought on your own, and I don't think it has anything to do with me, does it? You grew up in a bottom-class family, but you had good grades, and you even went to a famous national university. I didn't know what happened after that, but you joined a big company, didn't you?
It's the same company as my husband.
What?
We met at work and started going out.
Is that right? It doesn't make any sense. You were raised by a single mother, but you're smart and good at everything. And then you got a job at a big company and got married with someone from work? I was brought up in a better environment than you.
Did you just text me to say that? I'm really busy right now. I have to go, sorry. Ethan, are you okay? I didn't expect your mother to pass away so soon. I know it's impossible not to be depressed, so please, take care of yourself.
I've put you through a lot of trouble, Layla. I'm sure Mom was happy that you took care of her till the end.
I hope so. Your mother wanted to see you so much. I only regret that I couldn't let her see you.
I know. I'm sorry that you had to go through this when you were so busy. I feel bad. So, about the funeral, it's gonna be a little late.
The wake is in 3 days and the funeral is the next day, right? Your father told me. The funeral home is busy, so there's nothing we can do about it.
Yeah, I know. I didn't think it would come to this. I think I'll go back to the office and finish my work.
What? Your mother just passed away. You should get someone else to take over your work. You don't have to go to work now, do you?
Well, I guess not. But my job seems to be in a bit of trouble. I can't just leave it like that.
That may be true, but can't you at least ask your boss for help at a time like this?
I don't think my boss can even handle it on my behalf, so I have to go. I'm going to try to get this done super quick so I can make it to the wake. I might have to stay overnight at the office tonight.
Huh? You should at least come home at night and stay with your father. He must be feeling a little overwhelmed.
I know, but it's better than having to stay at work too long, right? I don't want to go to my mom's funeral with work on my mind.
I see. Well, then go do your best to get the work done as soon as possible.
I will. Please take care of Dad while I'm gone.
Hey, Layla. Hi, Grace. Sorry, I can't really talk to you right now. Can we talk some other day? You said the same thing the other day, and you just ended on your own. I really can't do it today. I don't care what you say. Where do you think I am right now? I don't know. It's none of my business where you are. Don't keep texting me over and over again. It's early in the morning, you know. You're talking a lot of crap. I'm at a luxurious resort hotel. I've been staying here since yesterday. You can stay wherever you want. You don't have to report to me. Is that so? But I'm with Ethan. What are you talking about? He's at work. He's staying at the office. How could he possibly be with you? Besides, he doesn't even know you. Oh my gosh! You totally trust him. If you don't trust me, I'll send you some pictures. There you go. What's with these pictures? What's going on? One is us enjoying dinner together in our room last night. The other one is us relaxing in bed afterwards. Do you believe it now? Oh my God. It's definitely Ethan, isn't it? We have been dating for about 1.5 years. 1.5 years. That was right around the time his mother collapsed. He wants to be with me, so I think it's time for us to get married. So, will you divorce him? Divorce? Don't be ridiculous. I'm not just saying it to make you angry. I've been dating Ethan for 1.5 years. We love each other. He said he wants to be with me all the time. So, he was with you when he said he was working overtime or staying overnight at work? Yes, he was with me the whole time. I can't wait any longer. You're lying, right? I'm not lying. I have several pictures to prove it. How is that possible? What about his mother's feelings? Mother? What are you talking about? If you really want me to get a divorce, you'll have to be prepared for that too. Are you talking about alimony? That's okay. My dad is the president of a company. He'll pay you as much as you want. So please divorce Ethan, okay?
Layla, what the hell do you think you're doing? Why didn't you attend the funeral?
It's not like I didn't want to.
And you said something about divorce in front of many people? You bastard. Who would announce divorce during a funeral? How dare you embarrass me in front of my relatives and boss?
Why don't you ask yourself why this happened?
Huh?
Do you think I would ditch a funeral without a reason? It's you and that woman who are the bastards.
What?
The morning after you stayed overnight at the office to finish your work, I got a text from Grace.
Grace? How did you know that name?
We went to the same elementary school. Well, we weren't really friends, but she contacted me the other day.
Huh?
Maybe you didn't know anything about it, but she told me everything.
Everything?
Yes. You met her at a bar 1.5 years ago. You exchanged contact information, right?
Well, maybe.
After that, you two went out for drinks together and it became serious. Recently, you were talking about marrying her, right?
Well,
That's why she told me to divorce you as soon as possible.
seriously?
Your mother passed away, but you were staying at a luxurious resort hotel with Grace, pretending you were working. You went on a trip to have an affair right after your mother passed away. Are you kidding me?
There's a reason for this.
What's the reason?
She was looking forward to it so much that I couldn't say no, so I had no choice but to go.
Even if she was really looking forward to it, you could have said no. Your own mother passed away. Don't you feel sorry for your mother?
I know, but
That's beyond heartless. Do you think I could attend the funeral pretending nothing happened between you and Grace? I was afraid of what I might do, so I decided not to attend the funeral.
But then you barged in before they carried out the coffin, and you threw the divorce papers in my face, didn't you? There were my relatives, my boss. You're the one who's heartless, no matter how you look at it. I won't forgive you for messing up my mother's funeral.
That may have been true for you and the company officials.
Huh?
But your father understands why I did that.
Huh? What do you mean?
Your father knew all about you and Grace. He recommended that we get a divorce. If we're getting a divorce, he thought it'd be better during the funeral so your mother could see it.
Are you out of your mind?
You're out of your mind. Your father told all the relatives in advance and they agreed.
What? You mean all the relatives knew about my affair?
Exactly. So everyone already knew about it.
How did that happen? Why did Dad agree to the divorce?
Didn't you tell Grace about your mother's funeral?
I didn't tell her anything. Why would I talk about that during a vacation to a resort?
According to Grace, she couldn't get in touch with me or you, so she went over to your parents' house early in the morning.
What? My parents' house?
Apparently, she showed up just as your father came back home. He saw Grace and knew something was going on.
What do you mean?
Your father seems to have a much better sense of noticing something than you do.
Huh?
It means he found out about your affair.
You're kidding, right?
Grace told him everything.
That's a lie. And what happened to Grace after that?
When your father gently urged her to go back to her parents' house, she took a cab and left. I wonder if she's explained the situation to her own parents by now.
Oh no.
So after your mother's funeral and all, I'll file a claim for alimony through my lawyer. Of course, I'll charge Grace too.
Hey, don't do that. You're going too far with this.
Are you kidding me? Which one of us has crossed the line? You've been cheating on your wife for a year and a half, and now your own mother is gone, and you were going on a trip with Grace? I think your mother would be sorry to hear this, don't you think? Your father was very upset too, so you better prepare yourself. Bye then. Hi, Layla. I'm sorry, I know it's early in the morning. Will you reply? Yes. I don't think I have anything more to say to you. About the alimony. Oh, you can pay me as much as I want, right? As for the amount, I'm sure you'll be hearing from my lawyer soon. I'm sure he'll tell you how to pay me then. Well, if you'll excuse me. Wait a minute! I didn't know anything about his mother. I didn't know that she was sick, that she passed away, or about the funeral. But that's Ethan's fault, isn't it? The fact that he cheated on me in the first place is not a good thing either. I feel bad that I traveled while you were preparing for the funeral. I didn't know anything about it, so it's not my fault, right? So I think you should not charge me the alimony. Whether you knew about the funeral or not, it doesn't change the fact that you and Ethan were having an affair. So, of course, there will be alimony. I'll charge you a reasonable amount. Layla, You can reduce the alimony since we were friends back in elementary school, can't you? You can even drop the whole thing.
I don't understand.
I quit my job because I was planning to marry Ethan, and I've only been working part-time. I have almost no savings. There's no way I can pay alimony.
Your father is the president of a company, so money is no problem. I thought he was going to pay me as much alimony as I want.
That's...
Let me guess. Your father didn't know you were having an affair, and that the wife was a friend from elementary school. I'm guessing that when your father found out the truth, he was so furious that he gave up on you?
Layla, if you know that much, do something about it. I don't have the money to pay you alimony. Please? For old time's sake, help me out here.
Huh? Don't be silly. You've been making fun of me since I was a kid. You even took my husband away from me. As for me, I'd even double your alimony.
Layla, are you not going to forgive me?
Of course not. If you think you can have everything your way, you're wrong. Don't ever contact me again.
Oh no!
Layla, I'm sorry for everything. I don't know what to say to you.
Having you apologize now won't change anything. As your ex-wife, I tried my best to take care of your mother. There were times when I almost collapsed because I was so busy with work, housework, and taking care of her. But when I looked at your mother's face, I couldn't leave her alone.
I know.
And yet, you were having an affair with Grace without even visiting your mother, saying that you were too busy with work. I still cry when I think of your mother's lonely face when she can't see her son.
I feel bad for my mom too.
Your mother isn't coming back. Even if you apologize now, she can't hear you anymore. Why didn't you go see your mother while she was still alive? Your mother and father took very good care of me since I have no mother. I cannot forgive you for making your own parents feel sad.
Layla, don't say that. It was just one mistake.
There are mistakes that can be forgiven and mistakes that cannot be forgiven. For me, your mistake is not forgivable. A trip to a luxurious resort hotel right after your mother passed away? That's beyond insane. I will never forgive you.
Layla, I can't pay you alimony. Even my dad gave up on me.
Huh? There's no way I can accept such an excuse. Grace submitted plenty of evidence. If you don't pay the alimony, I'm going to take this to court, and that's totally fine by me.
Court? Don't say such terrible things. Please forgive me.
I told you, there's nothing to forgive. If you persist too much, I'll call the police.
What?
That too, with your father's approval.
Oh no. Is there anything I can do?
You don't have a choice, do you? You have to pay the alimony. That's the only way you'll be forgiven. If you don't have the money, work hard. That's what you're going to do from now on.
I'm asking you because I'm not sure if I can make that much money. Just a few days ago, we were a couple, remember? Please help me, Layla.
That's enough. Don't be a baby. I'm blocking you for good.
Layla, wait.
After that, through my lawyer, Ethan and Grace were charged alimony. Grace's parents, who are very decent, paid the full amount of the alimony on her behalf. They said they will make her work hard to repay the money from now on. They apologized again and again, saying their parenting was wrong. I was sorry for her parents, but it couldn't be helped. Meanwhile, rumors of our divorce had spread at his company through Ethan's boss, who attended the funeral, and he couldn't stand the cold stares from those around him. He had no choice but to quit the company. He had lost his income, therefore he rented an old wooden apartment with little money he had left. He is working part-time to pay off the alimony. He borrowed money from the bank to pay the alimony because his father did not lend him any.
Interest is added, so it's not easy to make the payment, but he brought this to himself. I want him to repay the loan to the end. I have moved out of the house I was living. I used the alimony to buy a nice apartment. I still see Ethan's father regularly, who loves me as if I were his own daughter. I hope that I can have a good and long relationship with him on behalf of his son.
Welcome, Estella. Thank you for coming over today. I never thought that you'd cook for me. I'm so happy.
Thank you for inviting me too. I love to eat and I love to cook too. It was a pleasure to cook for you.
Glad to hear that. I know that you've never seen such high-quality ingredients before, because you are poor.
I beg your pardon?
Have you seen my kitchen? Isn't it amazing? I have all the latest cooking utensils. Of course, it's not just the utensils, but the refrigerator is full of high-quality ingredients. I have confidence in my storage skills, so it looks really beautiful, doesn't it?
I think it's great. It was indeed very tidy.
After all, being poor doesn't give you much high-quality ingredients, so your kitchen tends to be messy, doesn't it? And since you're working for minimum wage, you probably don't have much time to cook anyway. I feel sorry for you.
You're right. I'm too busy to use the kitchen every day.
I know it's difficult to manage your time for cooking when you're struggling to make ends meet and need to work multiple jobs. I have a husband and we're a wealthy family, so I have no idea about how poor people live their life. I'm sorry.
No worries. Anyway, why don't we eat the food before it gets cold? Scott and Kelly are probably hungry too.
That's right. By the way, I just took a quick look at your dish. I wonder if you've measured the amount of salt you put in it. I'm a little worried.
Measure the amount of salt?
How much salt did you use? Also, what about the amount of sugar? It's important to measure those.
Well, of course I didn't use a lot. I'm sorry, but I didn't measure all of them.
What if you endanger the health of my husband and daughter by doing so? That's outrageous. Anyway, it was wrong of me to ask you about that.
But when I asked you for a measuring spoon, you said you didn't want to let a stranger touch it, so I couldn't measure the ingredients.
Oh, I see. Seems like you always make excuses. Your excuses make the food tasteless. For now, get rid of all these dishes. Do you understand?
What do you mean by getting rid of them? I put a lot of hard work in making those.
I can't eat those dishes since I don't know what's in it. Oh no, my family is starving. We have to start all over again. Give me a break.
I did my best to balance the nutritional content of the food. I'm confident in my cooking skills because I've studied a lot.
Don't make me laugh. Poor people like you can't think about nutritional balance, can they? You just put salt in your food without even thinking about the amount.
Please don't say that. I did my best in cooking today's dishes.
Anyway, just throw it away, okay? I think we'll have to eat out in a hurry today. I'll prepare the car, so just follow me from behind. Got that?
Can I come too?
You are our guest today. There's no way that me and my family will just abandon you. Anyway, let's have a proper conversation at the restaurant later.
Okay.
What do you think? Isn't this place amazing? I know you've never had the pleasure of eating at a high-class steak restaurant. You don't get to eat there very often, do you?
Yes, but I know this restaurant. It's reputed to be delicious, right?
Ah, yes. You just saw it on the internet or TV, didn't you? After all, it's a famous restaurant that celebrities go to.
Actually, it's owned by a friend of mine. Thanks to my generous financial support that the restaurant was built. You should be grateful just to be able to enter such a high-class restaurant. I didn't know about that. That's amazing. You can't imagine what it's like for you. So let's get inside, shall we? Make sure you take care of your son properly so he doesn't go wild inside, okay? My son won't go wild inside. He's not a 5-year-old little boy, so he'll be fine. Don't worry about that. I'm worried about his education because you were raised by a single parent. As for my daughter, Kelly, she was raised by my husband, who is the president of a well-known company, and me, who is a successful career woman. I wonder if you're educating your son properly. Oh, I see. How can you call yourself a successful career woman? If I were you, I would be so embarrassed to mention that. It's not that you're embarrassed. It's just because you don't have any chance to say things like that. A successful person like me doesn't hold back every time. I can say what I think without hesitation. When you are a successful person, you just have to be proud in everything you do. Anyway, why don't we just go inside the restaurant instead of waiting inside the car? You're right. Let's go then. By the way, Delaney, why am I the only person who eats potatoes? Huh? Because that's enough for poor people, right? Even potatoes are a fine cuisine. How much longer are you going to bully me? We're not junior high school students, so let's communicate properly as adults. I can't even have a proper conversation with you. You're a poor woman. Why are you preaching like a big shot? Are you trying to fight me back? You make me laugh. You poor people should be thankful that we rich people are making a living for you. I see. By the way, where are you now? I'm outside, smoking right now. What's wrong? I think you are not allowed to smoke here. That's against good manners. I'm an investor, so I can at least smoke. I have a feeling that's not allowed here. You're desperately looking for something to put you on top of me, even if it's just a little bit, aren't you? No, I have no intention to do that. What's wrong? You've been acting like a tough woman, haven't you? Let's have some fun, shall we? How could you say that? You're the one who's ruining the conversation. It's a happy day. Let's have a fine steak. Oh, and for you, a poor single parent, just fries will suffice. They're very tasty.
Give me a break, will you?
What are you talking about?
What do you think you're doing? I thought it was strange because Estella's dish was only fries, but it seems you ordered it that way. What are you thinking?
Why are you mad at me? We're just joking with each other. You don't need to order a fine steak for poor people.
I don't care how you think about it, but you are bullying Estella.
I'm sorry, but why are you so angry? We're in a better position than her anyway. Why should we care about her?
A better position? Are you insane?
Because we're richer than Estella. Rich people like us are supporting the lives of the poor. She should thank us for that.
I'm so stunned I can't even speak. You've done a terrible thing. That way of thinking itself is problematic. But if we're talking about positions, Estella is on top, no matter how you look at it.
What? Why?
You don't know about that. Estella is going to provide financial support to our company.
Really? I didn't know that. Besides, how can a poor person do such a thing? Stop kidding me.
You're the one who's kidding. I told you about that before, but you just didn't listen. It's inappropriate for you to bully Estella in the first place, regardless of your position. Do you have any common sense, Delaney?
Financial support? Are you serious?
Estella is a top-level executive officer in the restaurant industry, just like me. She's known as a very successful businesswoman and owns many popular restaurants.
That can't be true. I can't believe that.
Estella's pizza restaurant and my company were working on a joint project. That alone is an honor. But she's even funding it, so I can't help but be flattered. But you did such a terrible thing to her. You've ruined everything.
You should have told me more details about that. I've heard about it, but I didn't know it was her. Anyway, I'll order more.
I've ordered the steak for her. You don't have to come back. Just go home, okay?
What? Why? That's terrible.
Stop joking around. You have hurt Estella's feelings. For you to show up here won't solve anything. Don't provoke her any further. The future of my company is at stake. Just go home.
Okay, I got it. But how am I supposed to get home alone? I can't drive.
Take a bus, a cab, anything to get home. I can't believe that you can't do anything by yourself.
Understood.
Estella, I'm really sorry this time. I didn't know that Delaney did that behind my back. I can't apologize enough.
No, it's okay. I've already calmed down. I just want to think about things.
What do you mean by that?
About the marriage, work, and so on.
Oh no, wait a minute. I will take full responsibility for what Delaney did to you. So please consider about the joint project.
But my son is adamantly against it, because originally he was going to take the lead on this project. I'm only in the position of an investor. My son, Tom, is the one who is in charge of that pizza store as well. I would like to leave it in his hands.
I see. It can't be helped. My wife insulted his mother right in front of him. How can he possibly want to work with the husband of a woman like that? I think I would think that way too. I understand. I won't be selfish anymore.
I'm sorry. Thank you for understanding.
I'm really sorry about this.
What do you mean you're divorcing me? I will never accept it.
Just divorce me. And don't see me ever again. Listen, the case with Estella was the most important job of all. If that one gets mocked up, it's the end of my company. It's very important. You're trampling all my hard work underfoot.
What's that? You think your job is more important than me? That's quite a thing to say.
Work itself is not important. The employees and customers of my company are more important than anything else. You don't understand anything. I'm truly disgusted. I have no intention of living with someone like you.
What?
As the company's president, I have the responsibility to lead my employees. They've been with me for a long time. They're my best and brightest. If this project fails, they'll be out on the street. They have families to feed too. I have to pull out all the stops to make this a success.
So you're divorcing me? Divorcing me won't help you solve the problem.
You're wrong. The other party is having a hard time accepting the fact that I'm your husband. If I cut you off once and for all, maybe they'll reconsider.
That's the only reason you're dumping me? You'll definitely regret it later.
You've been acting as if you were the ruler of the world these past few years. I'm sick and tired of your arrogance. By the way, I heard that you threw away all the food Estella made today. Explain to me.
It's because she was a bad cook. I couldn't eat them because they tasted too bad.
Bad at cooking? She's a former professional chef. That can't be true.
Seriously?
She's not working as a chef anymore now because she's working on the management side. She's even published a book. To throw away the dishes made by someone like that is just unbelievable. Who on earth do you think you are?
I didn't know that. If only you've told me earlier.
Enough is enough. Who would want to live with such a childish woman like you? You must leave this house today. Do I make myself clear?
Wait, Scott!
Please, listen to me, Estella. You have to execute the project with Scott as planned.
What are you talking about out of the blue?
You have a joint project with my husband, right? Please, go ahead with that as planned. I beg you. Otherwise, things will get messed up too.
I'm considering that right now.
That's what got me divorced. I'll apologize to you, but you need to make sure that you'll carry out the project. You're responsible for this, aren't you?
That's absurd. But I didn't expect your husband would divorce you. Scott was so serious about that project. He's very dedicated to his work.
What are you talking about? That's not what I meant. I was being divorced for a mere job like that. Don't you feel sorry for me?
I don't think so. I think you deserve it.
Besides, Scott is a good company's president who really cares about his fellow workers.
To be honest, though, he can be clumsy when it comes to work.
He really is adored by his employees.
It's a talent that I envy.
I know that because I'm his wife.
But you didn't even know about the project he was working on for the company's fortune, did you?
It's just that I kind of forgot about it. Just call Scott and get him to cancel his divorce from me, please. Hurry up.
Isn't this supposed to be an apology call? I have no idea why you're being so bossy. Please stop talking as if you were my supervisor.
It's because you're the one who doesn't understand.
I already know what kind of person you are. Anyway, I would like to contact Scott and inform him of our intention to continue the project.
What? Really?
Yes, I'm sure. But on the condition that he will divorce you.
Huh?
With this, the anxious molecules will disappear and he will be able to concentrate on his work. I'm sure Tom will agree. I think it's the best solution.
Hold it right there. Why are you being so mean? If Scott divorces me, I'll really be all alone, you know. My daughter, Kelly, said that she'll leave me too. It's all your fault. What am I supposed to do from now on?
I can't allow you to insult me so openly in front of my son. I worked so hard to raise Tom. As a single mother, I did it with pride while balancing work and family time. I will never forgive you for what you've said and done to me.
You're getting on my nerves. I'm telling you, I have a lot of friends who are investors. I told you I financed that steak joint we went to for lunch, didn't I? I'm going to live a happy life from now on. How's that? Are you frustrated?
Oh, I forgot to tell you. You have been banned from coming to that restaurant, so please keep that in mind.
What are you talking about? What's reason for me to get banned?
Because you didn't observe the no smoking policy on the premises and caused trouble for other customers. This is not the first time you have done this, so we decided to deal with you severely. Whatever your position is, you should behave yourself.
There's no way I'll be banned from that restaurant because I'm the investor. I helped the owner to build that restaurant.
I think you misunderstood something. I'm the owner of that steak restaurant.
Huh?
There's a rumor going around lately saying that you're an investor of the restaurant. I was surprised to know it was you who started to spread the rumor. How could you do that?
It's not true. I
don't remember receiving any financial support from you. That's right. There are other high-class restaurants owned by your acquaintances, aren't there? I'd like to know about them if you don't mind.
Well, it's not my duty to tell you about that.
By the way, you didn't say that out of vanity, did you? Just be honest with me.
The restaurant that recently opened at the north exit of the train station.
Oh, that one? That restaurant has a good reputation for prawn dishes. That's another restaurant I invested in. What else?
No way! You're right. I did make the rumors sound pretentious. Everyone has to look good in front of others, right? There's nothing wrong with that.
Yes, you're right. I too am vain, both as a chef and as a businessman. Sometimes it's necessary, right? But I don't look down on people and make fun of them. I think that is the worst thing a person can do.
Hey, wait! I just got word from Kelly that she's disowning me too. I don't want to lose my only daughter. I'm really going to be all alone. Please, you have to do something.
I know. You don't have a job, lost a place to live, and it's going to be hard from now on. If you get hungry, please call me. I'll treat you to some fries. Those fries are very tasty. After that, Delaney was kicked out of the house by her husband. She was quite displeased with him. Her daughter Kelly also cut her off. They blocked her contact information after telling her not to contact them ever again. Then, Delaney spent some time in town looking for help from her friends. But she couldn't find anyone who could help her, as she was known for her arrogant personality. She has now returned to her hometown and is working as a live-in worker. She deserves that. I don't know if it's her last pride or her willpower, but I thought she did a good job that she decided not to contact me at all. Tom and Kelly had a successful wedding and are now living in an apartment together. The project between my company and Scott's company is still in progress. When I see Scott is working hard with a somewhat refreshed expression on his face, I have a feeling that the project is sure to be a success.
Thanks for watching. If you liked this video, give us a thumbs up, hit subscribe, and leave us a comment down below. It means a lot to us. See you next time!